Some relationships look effortless from the outside, glowing with warmth and stability. Others appear to unravel without warning, leaving outsiders searching for explanations. In today's social media age, where daily life can be broadcast globally, perception often overtakes reality. This is the story of a young Nebraska farmer whose life appeared picture-perfect through a digital lens. Behind the tractors, harvests, and seemingly effortless smiles lies a more nuanced reality: the pressures of work, marriage, and public curiosity in a hyper-connected world. What starts as simple documentation of everyday farm life can quickly become a public performance, where ordinary moments are misread and assumptions flourish. In an era where strangers feel entitled to certainty, the truth often remains quietly unspoken, revealing the delicate tension between private life and online exposure, and how resilience can thrive quietly amidst public speculation. A childhood rooted in the land, Laura grew up in Hamilton County, Nebraska, in a fifth-generation farming family. From an early age, the rhythms of rural life shaped her identity. Farming was not a career she stumbled into, it was woven into her very being. Long mornings on the fields, dusty boots, and endless horizons formed the backdrop of her childhood. She learned crop cycles, soil care, and the value of patience long before she encountered technology or social media. There was no glamour in this life, only meaning. The soil carried family history, and every season demanded resilience, discipline, and faith in forces beyond human control. In a small rural community, life moves at the pace of nature, not the pace of likes. Those early lessons instilled values that would later guide her public presence, shaping an approach grounded in authenticity, dedication, and a quiet sense of responsibility that would underpin her future, both on and off camera. The realities of modern farming. Farming today is far more complex than many outsiders realize. Rising equipment costs, fluctuating commodity markets, and unpredictable weather patterns constantly test the resilience of agricultural families. Laura experienced these challenges firsthand. A single storm could destroy months of effort, drought could threaten crops, and mechanical breakdowns could halt the critical timing of a harvest. Yet she represents a new generation of farmers, one that bridges traditional skills with digital literacy. Technology is not just a tool for the field, it's a link connecting rural life to a wider world. Even as an audience watched, the stakes in the fields remained deeply real. Crop failures were not dramatic plot twists, they were financial and emotional blows. Each day demanded problem-solving, endurance, and a pragmatic acceptance of uncertainty, showing that farming's challenges go far beyond what can be captured in a short video or online post. A camera in the cab. In 2020, Laura began filming short clips of her work on the farm. Her goal was simple: share daily routines, explain machinery, and help outsiders understand the realities of modern agriculture. Initially, the audience was expected to be small, friends, family, perhaps a few neighbors, but one video unexpectedly gained traction, drawing viewers to her calm explanations, steady demeanor, and authentic approach. The camera, intended as an educational tool, began to function as a bridge between two worlds: the farm and a broader audience. At first, filming was not performance, it was documentation. Yet, as the audience grew, the meaning of every filmed moment shifted, interpreted in ways Laura could not control. Even simple, practical tasks could be scrutinized and reimagined. The camera illuminated a tension inherent in online visibility. Authenticity can be admired, but it can also be misunderstood, transforming private labor into public speculation. An unexpected rise in audience growth came rapidly. Views multiplied, subscriber numbers increased, and what started as a casual project evolved into a significant online presence. Viewers were drawn to Laura's unscripted style, honest explanations, steady routines, and genuine insight into the labor of farming. She worked with tractors, checked crops, repaired equipment, and discussed challenges openly. There was no dramatic performance, no sensationalized storytelling, just a faithful depiction of daily life. Yet public attention brought scrutiny. Sharing a life online means relinquishing control over interpretation. Simple videos could be misread, ordinary pauses could spark theories, and moments of absence became evidence to some viewers. Despite the digital attention, the stakes in the real world, weather, machinery, crops, remained tangible. The contrast between audience curiosity and daily reality illustrated how online platforms can amplify perception often obscuring the truth of steady, hard-working lives rooted in land and labour. Marriage rooted in hard work. Laura's marriage to Grant, established in December 2020, is grounded not in performance, but in shared responsibility. Together they manage farmland, growing corn and soybeans, navigating the practical challenges of rural life. Grant has never been a background character. He is an equal partner, contributing to every stage of the operation. Their relationship is forged in long harvest days, machinery repairs and problem-solving under pressure, practical experiences that cultivate trust, teamwork and resilience. Unlike narratives romanticized for public consumption, their partnership is pragmatic, shaped by labor and collaboration. In an online culture that prizes dramatic storytelling, such stability can be misinterpreted as fragile or mundane. Yet the reality of their marriage is rooted in shared goals, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of the demands that come with running a farm. It is a story of quiet endurance rather than spectacle. Stability amid speculation. Despite persistent rumors, there is no verified indication of separation, illness, or crisis. Recent posts show ongoing farm work, shared responsibilities, and continuity in daily life. Their operation continues to focus on crops such as corn and soybeans, and online content maintains an educational focus. Growth in followers and business ventures reflects thoughtful planning rather than crisis management. The evidence points to stability, yet digital culture often struggles to accept quiet continuity as a story worth telling. The lack of public drama is misread as instability, highlighting how social media can distort perception. For Laura and Grant, their life demonstrates that steadiness and reliability are meaningful achievements, even if they are less sensational than the narratives audiences are conditioned to anticipate. Reality, in this case, thrives in the absence of spectacle. The irony of imagined heartbreak. The most striking element of this story is not secret betrayal or dramatic downfall, but the speed with which the internet constructs drama from silence. Audience investment, though often genuine, can distort reality when facts are absent. Many assumed crises exist only in imagination, while the real story is one of endurance, hard work, and navigating public attention responsibly. In farming, the daily grind, planting, harvesting, maintaining equipment, leaves little room for theatrics. Yet online, audiences often crave emotional highs, romanticized conflict, and visible struggles. The irony lies in the contrast between expectation and reality. The digital desire for narrative tension does not always align with the authentic, steady rhythms of life. For Laura and Grant, their commitment, partnership, and productivity exist quietly, unaffected by speculation, proving that meaningful stories are not always the loudest ones online. Continuing forward, today, Laura and Grant continue to cultivate crops, maintain equipment, and navigate the seasonal cycles of Nebraska farming. Their online audience remains engaged, yet the essence of their life remains unchanged. Agriculture first, content second. Fame did not supplant labor, it accompanied it, highlighting rather than altering their daily routines. Their story exemplifies the intersection of tradition and technology, of private life and public curiosity, and the careful negotiation required to maintain both. While the camera captures moments of their work and the beauty of the Nebraska sky, it cannot convey the private conversations, shared exhaustion, or silent victories that define their partnership. Their resilience is quiet, yet enduring, and their commitment to each other and the land continues, unaffected by external rumor or speculation. Conclusion. Beyond the screen. A camera can capture planting rows and sunsets, but it cannot fully convey private effort, quiet endurance, or daily collaboration. Laura's journey illustrates the gap between perception and reality in a digital age. While public curiosity is natural, truth requires patience, context, and evidence. The most grounded version of this story remains simple. Two farmers working side by side, navigating life and work together. Their partnership, rooted in shared responsibility and respect, endures quietly under the vast Nebraska sky. The real narrative is one of resilience, dedication, and love expressed through labor and mutual support, not the imagined heartbreak that viewers sometimes create. In the end, true stories often unfold in silence, and stability can be as remarkable as drama.